So hello guys and welcome to this new video. Today we're gonna be playing a new game out on Steam. Well, the demo of a new game, Songs of Syx, which is basically I'd say it's a mix between Rimworld and Dwarf Fortress, kind of. There's other games in the mix too, but those are the main ones. And the demo is obviously free, and it's basically unlimited gameplay. It's like the full game, but without some updates from the full game. So I would heavily suggest you guys try this out because, well, it's free. So yeah, we're gonna be making an ethnostate. Yes, because in this game, there's first of all there's racist. Sorry, there's races. Also, there's racists, but we'll get into that in a bit. In this game, if we make a new game, which we're not, because I already have a map created, but if we make a new game, we can select our starting race, which is really important because each race has its own needs, its own preferences towards a lot of things, which I'll show you in a second. But we have Gretonians, Dondorians, Garthemi, humans, Tilapi, and there's two more races, but apparently you cannot play with as them. But there are two more races in the game, and yeah, and well, there's size, map size, and latitude, and you can select what map you want to play in. And as you can see, there's like Britain, Europe. I don't know what the fuck this is, but yeah, there's a variety of maps. So I have a map on Europe made, which we're gonna see. Also, this song that is in the background really reminds me of The Witcher. So here we are. Well, first of all, this is the world map. You can see in the top right the whole map, and then, well, I chose Europe. It's my map. And we can see our region. This is our region, Amphiomis, or whatever the fuck. We can see the population, and here we have our, well, the map, our map actually, and mostly our city. So basically, this is a city-state simulator, kind of. So we're managing the city-state. This is our throne. This is the building we start with. So this is the first building you place with all your initial supplies, like the thing you start with in Dwarf Fortress, which I don't remember the name honestly, but yeah. So you choose where to start in this map, which you choose after you choose the location. Your starting location here in the world map, let's say. And yeah, then, well, we have, after you build your initial building, your throne, you build the hearth, which is, well, so your citizens don't freeze out. This is the main two initial buildings. Then here you have down here you have everything in order to build stuff or tell your citizens, I guess you would call them here, to do stuff. So for example, cut trees, mine rocks, and then harvest wild edibles and all the stuff, right? But yeah. Then well, we have here carpenter. Basically, you start with this two. Then from that, you see there's a tutorial in the game. Although there's a couple of things that I wasn't really getting from the tutorial. So, well, that's that. But I went and just explored myself. Went into a game and just like normal game, no tutorial, and just started messing with stuff by myself. And well, it hasn't gone very badly, I'd say. So yeah, you start with this two, and then mostly you build hunter place. So you have hunters working. We can see the employment in this building. We can expand it if the building was bigger, but we cannot expand this specific building. We can build more, which is what I did. However, we can change the name of the building. We can see the production per day here. I think this is this is the total that it has produced over time. So we can reduce the number of employees that work here. Same with the other buildings and same with the other workplaces. We have carpenter here, which builds furniture, which you need for a lot of buildings, which is obviously made from wood. You can expand this building. I should show you actually. You go here, and then you have a lot of things to choose from to build: civics, work, agriculture. So, for example, if you want to build a carpentry, you would go here, and we go crafting, and then carpenter. All this is blocked because we need more population, but I'll get to that in a minute. And then you have this, and then you expand it as big as you want it to be, and then here are the items that each building needs. For example, now that we'll be building a carpentry, we need the storage or the furniture, we need the workbench, and the more workbench, you can see down there, employees plus 1.20. If we build 4 of these, we're gonna have 4.80 employees. So if we build 5, we will have 6 employees here able to work. Also, auxiliary station. This just improves the efficiency of the building, and this allows more. This would be 100% efficiency, for example, for this building. Other than that, up here we have a couple of numbers. So we have total population. This is our citizens. All the citizens are total population. You can see, you can go through each one of them. Here are the citizens divided by race. And we can see their percentages. We can see loyalty, happiness, and then all this other stuff. Properties, decrease. So here we can prosecute, we can give free drinks to specific populations, declare days off, hand out money. So this level of happiness increases depends on what that specific race needs or wants. Yeah, we can see here like the access, like, well, we can click all and see like what can people access to. We can see the food days, the rations, and all this stuff. Services, lavatories, news spots, which is basically this building where a speaker just tells people the news. But yeah, well, baths, wells. We have a well here, so they're not dirty. And then we have lavatory here. Environment, which is roads, building preference. So each race has a preference for buildings. Some prefer wooden buildings, some prefer stone buildings, some prefer like great buildings, I think they're called. I don't remember, but yeah. And religion, occupation, government, and yeah. Obviously, if we can see the properties each race here and overall of our population. You can see if we have an overweight population, for example. But yeah, obviously you want loyalty to be as high as possible, and for that you need happiness to be as high as possible, which is also achieved by indoctrinating, but I haven't got to that yet, unfortunately. But yeah, we also have slaves, which I also haven't gotten to that yet. But if we're gonna be that, if we're gonna make an ethno-state, we're gonna have slaves. We have nobility here. I haven't gotten to this yet either, but I'm sure we'll get into that. We have housing. So obviously your citizens need somewhere to live. And one thing I've discovered, and one thing why so many citizens are homeless, which you can see 24 out of my 49 citizens are homeless, even though I have more than enough houses, because these houses are like 2 people fit in each one of these houses. So basically, I have a clay pit here with a really disgusting noise. But and I have a rock, like a stone mine here. So these people need a house close to their workplace, and so that's what I'm trying to build right now. So that will solve the homelessness problem in our city. Well, we have also a woodcutter building here. This is to assign workers to have constant production of wood, instead of having to manually click here and then click on all the trees you want to cut down. We have a breeder from Baltic Rollers, whatever the fuck this is. Janitors, so basically the buildings have a degradation percentage. So you need a janitor, and I'm guessing the bigger your city is, the more janitors you need so they don't fucking fall down. We have warehouses, one here and another one here, so you can manually select what items you want in the warehouses to get like stored and how many of them. So for example, if I want 50% of the crates to be food, so I would put this 12 out of 24, and then for example, if I had this with 24 out of 24, that would be all the place. So I cannot assign anything else space here in this warehouse, but yeah, quite like that you can manually like select what items go where. I kind of like, I thought it was gonna be really annoying at first, but I haven't found it that annoying. And you can see once you have your items in warehouses, you can see the exact amount of storage you have in this part here. We have 36 furniture, 178 stone, 212 wood, and 348 meat. Then, well, if we go back up here, we have the goods again. Army, you can train an army. Haven't gone into that yet. Treasury. There's also tourism. You can build inns, and that attracts tourism. But for that, we need to research technology for tourism, which is here. This is the tech tree. Not much to it. Haven't really explored it yet. You can assign a laboratory like this. The workers produce tech points, and the tech points you spend on the technologies. And you can see each technology costs a certain amount of tech points. For example, rations cost 150 tech points here. Or like landing, tourism, which unlocks the inns and stuff. But yeah, also, well, we also have speed selector here. We can pause the game, we can speed normal, speed fast, 3 times speed, and then speed fastest, which is, there you go, 25 times speed, and we can double press for 250 times speed, which is insane. We can see the exact date, temperature, the station, like that we're in spring now, so that's pretty useful. Number of constructed rooms. Also, if we want to attract more population from our starting race, which is the Garth Famies, and the race with more citizens here, which is what we want to do if we want to build an ethnostate. We go here, population, and then we see aspiring immigrants, we see one, and then we see authorized. So we have one more of these. We see there's a couple more from the other races, but yeah. And more immigrants will come, obviously, the better our town is and the more happier citizens are. I've read somewhere, I think it says it here, yeah, happiness above 80% will attract immigrants at an increasing rate. So we should keep happiness from this specific race at above 74% if we want more of them to come to our town. The reason why I have this stone mine and this clay pit so far away from my main town is because in order to place these buildings, you need to look for a clay deposit and a stone deposit. So if we go here, we go work, and we go mines, we see gem mine, coal mine, clay pit, ore mine, Scythlon mine, and stone mine. So if we want to place a stone mine, we need to look for a stone deposit, which we find here in our map, and I think there was another one somewhere. You can click up here, we can see in red the ores, like the mineable resources overall. So we have a stone deposit here, which we can see. So we place this stuff here. I don't know if you can put a mine closer somehow, having less efficiency, I guess, or like, I don't know if it's still gonna produce stone if it's not in a deposit. That's what I've found so far, so that's what we're doing. And yeah, so if we go here, we see that the happiness is really quickly decreasing from our main citizens, which is Garthemians. And if we put our mouse here, we can see it's because food services. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build another hunter construction, so there's more hunters that bring more food, because obviously the more population you have, the more food you're gonna need. Also, if we put our mouse here, if we click here, we can see why they're like, what services they want. And by this, we can see they have low access to meals, which is basically this building eatery, which is where the food is basically cooked, I think. Well, the raw food is produced into like decent food. Okay, so while trying to figure this out, I just got this message. I have no hospital, so that's a bit of a problem, I guess. There were 1 death. I wanna see what the fuck. Oh god, unlocks with technology hospital. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem, not gonna lie. You guys are gonna have to figure it out by yourselves. So basically what I just did, I placed a holder here, which you can go here, and then infrastructure and logistics, which is also where you build the warehouses. So I placed a holder, which now they should get this built now. We are going to build housing. So whenever we're building housing, we can see, click here, house chamber is for nobility. But we don't have that yet, so we're gonna do housing. We have 4 options: apartments, private housing, and offers the best privacy, which is important for your citizens. We have a house, larger structure, more residents, 75% privacy. House, it's for 4. Dormitory is for a lot of residents, but 50% privacy, 7 residents. And lawn houses, 0% privacy. So we're gonna build a dormitory next to this stone mine here. There you go. And now it's finished. So now we have 23 homeless people, so it takes a while, but these people, there you go, you see, now we have 16. These people are going to start living here, the people that were working on the mine, which is 11 people, so actually we need another apartment, well, dormitory in this case. And then we're gonna do the same thing next to our clay mine. Another accident, 0 deaths. Why are there so many accidents in the woodcutter area? So we're gonna wait until they finish this, which they should in a second. There you go. And now the rest of the workers here should start living here. There you go. The number of homelessness starts going down. So now we're gonna take care of that same issue, but in our clay pit. Okay, so now what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're having a problem with, if we go to happiness in our citizens, we're having a problem with environment, and if we go to environment, we see that the problem is regarding roads and building preference. So we're going to build a road here in the clay pits. There you go. You can see they're already starting to build the road. And this is going to increase. We can see the happiness levels increasing rapidly. And now there's more immigrants, so we're gonna accept them to come. We need more workers. See the levels rising really fast now. With the roads are really important. And regarding the army, I'm pretty sure we should start building an army or training an army. So what we're going to do, military training grounds, something like that, and then training dummies. There you go. And now we have people training. We don't have an army yet, but we have recruits. We have we can see there are 0 soldiers, 5 recruits. So level of employment here. So we have 12 citizens waiting, so we're gonna accept all of them. Probably gonna need, actually I don't think we need to build more houses, we have more than enough houses here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to build an archery range, like so. I built a big one at that. It's 6 archers. We need 6 bows actually. So I'm guessing we need to produce bows. And for that, and so yeah, okay. Now we have enough. So we're gonna research the bows. Bowyer. I don't fucking know how to say that word. I'll be honest. So now we can go here, crafting, bowyer, whatever the fuck. And we can put it here, I guess. Storage, workbench, and auxiliary station. And we can put a door right here. We need metal. We do not have metal, by the way, which is a problem. Or we could trade for metal, but I'm not sure how to trade. So yeah, I think I can trade with other nations for metal, which is what I want to do. Okay, wait. So wait. So there's this button here, which I've seen earlier. Logistics, export depot, accept shipment, imports and spoils of war. Okay. So we're gonna build this probably here, for example. There you go. And we're gonna accept metal. I think we need money. Also, that we have more soldiers now, which is great. 10 soldiers and 2 more recruits. But I think buy price, and I am not sure how to check for how much money we have. But yeah, that's basically it, mostly. We have 200 here, so now we should have more wood. So yeah, that's basically this game. We're kind of achieving the goal of building a ethnostate. However, we still have a little bit of population that is not Garthimian or Garthimi, but we'll get rid of them. We still need to solve a bit of an issue with the food. We need more food production. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video, and just, I don't know, make a comment on whatever you found funny or whatever the fuck. I don't care. But yeah, just yeah, I hope you had a good time and have a wonderful weekend, I guess. If it's weekend, right? Yeah, it's week. So yeah, goodbye guys, and thank you for watching.